The Gina and Matty podcast.
We're having our own political debate on air. Much more important debate. We have got three undecided voters on the line at the moment. Sean in Gillaby, Katie's in Umina, and Mark from Hay. They are going to be determining who wins the first of this year's Gina and Matty mass debates. Now, CJ just gave us the topic that we will be debating. It is whether or not tomato sauce belongs in the fridge or the pantry. You were given for the affirmative that it belongs in the fridge.
Which is what I actually believe as well. So fortunately for me, I don't have to lie.
What we're going to do is we're putting 60 seconds on the clock. You have 60 seconds and 60 seconds only to prove our points. Gina Jeffries, you can take the floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, civilised humans and those who read food labels, I stand firmly on the side of refrigeration in the great tomato sauce debate because, unlike my opponent, I enjoy my condiments without a side of botulism. First, let's start with the basics. Preservation. Once a bottle of tomato sauce is opened, it's exposed to air and bacteria. Tomato sauce contains sugar, Matty, which is a lovely snack for bacteria. If you want a tangy sauce, not a fermented science experiment. The fridge slows bacterial growth, keeps the sauce fresh for weeks. Instructions exist for a reason. It says refrigerate after opening in bold, bossy letters. Are we just ignoring basic science now? In conclusion, keeping tomato sauce in the fridge is safer, smarter, and not a gamble with your digestive tract.
Oh, wow. Gina Jeffries.
I was nervous.
Take a seat. Down from the podium. Okay, well.
I had a bit more, but, you know, that ticking thing was pushing me along.
Okay.
Okay, Matty.
Back to your chair. You've had your moment.
Yeah. No, I have to be quiet,
So
don't
I'm just making my
I
way to
actually
lectern
have to
then.
be quiet, don't I?
Yeah, I'm making my way to the lectern.
Okay,
Sorry.
okay. I'm not good at being quiet.
Well, people of the Central Coast, sauce lovers and cold condiment criminals, you've heard the rubbish that Gina Jeffries has been sprouting. Well, today I rise with the simple truth. Tomato sauce does not belong in the fridge. First of all, let's talk about flavour. Chilling tomato sauce is like putting your dreams on ice. Cold, lifeless, and completely unnecessary. You want to ruin a perfectly hot meat pie with a blast of Antarctic red goo? Be my guest. But know this, your taste buds are crying. And let's be honest, no one's ever said, you know what this sizzling sausage needs? A tomato-flavoured ice pack on top of it. Okay, preservatives. Exactly. It's already 90% vinegar and salt. This stuff could survive a zombie apocalypse. It can sit on the shelf at Coles or Woolies for 6 months. It can live in the pantry at home. Liberate your sauce. Let it breathe. Let it live at room temperature. Down with fridge tyranny and up with tasty freedom. Vote Team Pantry.
You broke out in a sweat.
Hey,
Very good. That's very good.
It's not up to us. It's up to the public to decide. Let's go to Sean in Gillaby. Sean, you cast the first vote. Sean, what do you got?
I'm voting for Gina.
Oh, thank you, Sean. I made good sense, didn't I? I mean, if you enjoy food poisoning and chaos, vote for Matt.
Keeping it in the fridge actually maintains the quality.
All right, Sean, we're not looking for your argument, mate. Seriously. All right, this is between Gina and I. You stay out of it.
Thanks, Sean.
Katie in Umina.
Definitely Matty. He sounds like one of those ridiculous ads we have to listen to lately on the TV.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you. Spoken and authorised by M. Baisley.
Backhanded compliment.
Thank you. Okay, so the deciding vote.
Oh, it's Mark from Hay. Hey, Mark.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, good, thanks.
Mate, you are essentially the swing voter in this. You're like the key electoral seat that the politicians are going to be kissing babies and shaking hands and spending most of their time in the last couple of weeks of the election in. What is it, mate?
I reckon Gina.
Absolute rubbish. Mark from Hay. Mate, what have you done?
I'll keep it. I've got a bottle of tomato sauce and I'll keep it in the fridge.
No, you're a weirdo, Mark.
Makes good sense, Matt. Makes good sense.
Well done, Gina Jeffries. Congratulations.
Thank
The
you
first
very
debate
much.
goes your way. I need to take a lie down and I demand a recount. The votes are rigged.
Gina and Matty.
You know, last week had some time off.
Yes.
Struggling with the flu. It's been an absolute, it's been a nightmare, to be totally honest. It wiped out our entire family. And, you know, it's like one of those annoying things when you tell someone, you get the flu. Like, oh, yeah, just a sniffly nose, harden up. And it was more than that, and it was rotten. So if anyone else is suffering with it, my condolences go out to you because it is brutal. But yesterday, Bella was working from home and she'd done most of her jobs, and I got home around lunchtime and she's like, oh, what are you doing? I said, I'm almost home. She's like, oh, I've just got to go do some shopping. I said, I'll come with you. I'm like, this is how we're going to spend a bit of quality time together. We're going to go to Woolies.
Yeah,
right?
get a break.
Oh, this is lovely. Like, it's just us and just strolling up and down the aisles. Oh, my God. They've moved everything in the Woolworths.
I hate when they do that.
That I normally shop at. I'm like, and I am such, and you guys know it here, I'm just such a creature of habit. I have my structure, and when someone throws a spanner in the works, I was like, oh my God, where are the eggs? Not only are there probably no eggs, the eggs where they normally are, they're not even there where they normally should be. And I'm like, oh my God, and so I'm just...
Are they doing an IKEA that makes you go around and see other stuff that you didn't know you wanted?
I don't know, but I do that anyway. I love shopping so much that even if I know I don't need to go down that aisle, it's weird. I'm so weird. I'll just stroll, and Belle's like, come on, we don't have all day. And I'm like, look, you know, they're playing good tunes, you know, especially when you go into Coles. The Coles radio tunes are awesome. But up and down the aisle, and I'm like, okay. But so they'd moved everything, so that was doing my head in. But I like being in charge of the trolley when it's the two of us. I'm the pusher. I like being the pusher.
Okay. So you're the driver.
I'm the driver. And that also does stop me from, you know, grabbing things that I probably shouldn't to get in the trolley.
Does Bella say, keep your hands on it, keep your hands in the trolley?
And I try and sneak things in. But what she did, what I realised I do have is still have a little kid habit. Right. And then, because that was highlighted to me when we were going up and down the aisles, that when I'm pushing the trolley, I still, like when I was younger, will still treat the trolley like it's a scooter sometimes, and I'll be holding onto the trolley, and then I'll push, and put my legs up, and then just right down the aisle. And she's like, "Oh my God, you are such a man-child."
Oh my God!
And I was like, "Well, God, sorry for having a bit of fun in the bloody aisle. I have to all grow up." But then it sort of opened a can of worms on how many little kid habits I still have. You know, like those things when you're a kid that are just normal.
Yeah.
But you kind of grow out of them. But there's some things that I haven't grown out of. Like, so there's the scooter riding of the trolley, and then the way I eat my food as well is still a little bit of a little kid habit. It's like I eat my food in order from the least favourite to the most favourite.
Do you?
And I sort of like craft my last bite of food as the best bit. So it's like if we're having, say, lasagna with salad or veggies or something, I'll leave that last corner bit of lasagna that's crunchy. I'll always leave the best bit of the food to the last bite on my plate. And I'm like, okay, so clearly I'm still 8.
Imagine if you got one of those people in your family who just goes, oh, okay, and they have that and you've been saving it.
I don't need to imagine that. I married her. Far out. But she's actually very generous with her food. She always feels like I'm looking over, I'm waiting for her to finish, just seeing the eyes.
What's
like,
left?
You done? You done over there? So I can just swoop in like a bin chicken. There's that. And then there's also in my old joint, we used to live in a terrace house and the carpeted stairs, and if no one was at home, I'd go up the stairs on all fours.
Down on your bum.
On my bottom. I'm like, and then it just opened up a can of worms, because then she's like, you realise you and I think having kids as well has brought some of them back into me, so I avoid stepping on cracks on the footpath.
Do you?
Yeah. It was a very different rhyme when I was little, but now it's like you step on a crack, you break your mother's back.
Yeah.
So I avoid stepping on cracks, right? When I see cows, I make sure everybody in the car knows I've seen a cow. And I still get so excited about it. I still get so excited. And the other one of my other, and I'm like, okay, she does have a point here. I clearly am a man-child, because if I find a stick on a walk, oh my God, I love that stick so much. And I hunt out the best stick, because we do a bit of bushwalking. And I find the best stick, and then I get a bit annoyed because then Ziggy is like, oh, can I have that stick? And I'm like, mate,
find your own.
I just spent like a good 10 minutes waiting for the perfect stick for me. It's too big for you. And then she's like, mate, are you arguing with an 8-year-old about not giving him a stick? And still to this day, something that brings me so much joy is in the shower doing elbow wheeze. You know, and you're in the shower and you bring your arms up and you fold your arms up and the water runs down your arm and it looks like your elbow's doing a wee.
I've never done that.
Oh, you've never done an elbow wee? Oh, my God.
No, I never even heard
Gina,
of it.
no, you've got to do it today. Do an elbow wee in the shower. It'll change your life.
I'm going to do a real one.
The Gina and Matty Podcast.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.